In this video, I will share 15 things you should know before using Printify. Number one is multiple integration options. With Printify, you have the option to integrate with a lot of different marketplaces, such as Etsy, TikTok, eBay, and Amazon. If you'd rather have your own e-commerce store, you can do that as well. Printify integrates with Shopify, Squarespace, as well as a few others. So it really depends on what it is you're wanting to do and where you're wanting to sell. If you are just getting started, I recommend opening an Etsy shop. I have over 100 different tutorials on my channel where I walk you through step by step on exactly how to get your first listing up and to start making daily sales. This does open up a lot of opportunities for you and a lot of different places to sell, but I do advise you, if you're just getting started, to focus on just one until you master it, and then you can consider moving over to different platforms. Because I've learned from experience, if you spread yourself too thin, it's very difficult to keep on top of everything. So master one craft, learn the ins and outs of it, from listing to SEO to running ads, and then you can consider opening an eBay store or going over to Amazon or your own e-commerce store. But the beauty of Printify, with their multiple integration options, you can really find whatever fits your needs most. Number two is product templates. This will save you so much time and energy in the future after you build out your main templates, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. So if we jump over to Printify here, you can go to My Products, and then depending on what product it is that you're wanting to sell, I recommend creating a template for each product. So for example, we love to sell the Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt as well as the Bella Canvas 3001 t-shirt, so I will have a product template for each of those. That way in the future when I want to add a new listing, I'll be able just to go to that template, swap out the design, and then push it to my Etsy store or whatever platform it is that I'm selling on. So let's jump into it. I'll go over to catalog here, and for this example I will do the Bella Canvas 3001 t-shirt, and then you will go and select your print provider. I will talk about Printify choice later on in the tutorial, but for now I will choose my print provider manually. So for print providers, I recommend using either Monster Digital or Swift POD. Those are our most favorite print providers that we have worked with, and they've always done a great job for us. So you'll select Start Designing. I will now drop a design on here that says Template. So go to the left hand side, select Add Text, choose whatever font you would like, and then I'll type in Template. You can then position it however you'd like. And now we will go and add the different colors of shirts we want to offer, as well as the sizes. So again, your colors and sizes may change depending on what design it is that you're selling, but for us, we often sell the same colors. So for my template, I will just go ahead and add those so that it will streamline the process down the road. So I'll go over here to select variants, and now I'll select those different colors. So we'll do white, athletic heather, dark gray heather, black, and I will also add natural. And then after doing so, I will select the sizes that I want to offer. So I'll go up to the top here, select size, and generally for t-shirts, I will offer sizes small through 3XL, but let's say you don't want to offer 3XL in your store, you can deselect that. And now for your template, you will always have sizes small through 2XL. After doing so, we will select Save Product. And then we will scroll down here to the title, and I will name this my Bella Canvas 3001 template. The next thing you can do is add your description in here, so you can delete Printify's description and add in your own. And if you're not quite sure what to include in your description, I do have a long tutorial exactly on how to create a listing on Etsy with Printify, so you can go and check that out. So I'd go ahead and add that in. If you'd like to add in some tags, you can do that as well in your template. So let's say you primarily sell in the bridal niche, you can add some tags specific to that, but that's entirely up to you if you'd like to add that or not. And then you can select your shipping method as well as your shipping profiles so that that will be saved to your template. And then lastly, you can adjust your pricing to whatever it is that you want to charge. And then these last few steps here are up to you how you want your template to be laid out. So if you want your listing to be hidden in store when you publish it to Etsy, you can select that there, as well as the different options for variant visibility and whatever product details you want to have synced and published to your store, you can select that here as well before moving forward. So after you have your template laid out here, just how you would like, you will then save as draft. And now you see you have your template here. So Bella Canvas 3001 template with Monster Digital. You'll see our 5 colors that we added as well as our sizes. And then I also have this Gildan 18,000 template because these are the 2 primary products that we sell in our store. So anytime you want to go and add a new listing to Etsy, you'll come over here to Printify. You'll choose whatever product that it is. And on the right hand side, you'll select duplicate. And now that will create a copy. You can go and select edit design, and you'll delete your design that says template, add in your new design and adjust any of the variants that you need to, and then you can go and save and push that to your Etsy store. So it really streamlines the process and saves you a lot of time when you are creating new listings. Number 3 is Printify support. As a seller, Printify is extremely supportive. They really do everything that they can to make sure that you and your customer is happy. Anytime that you have an issue with an order, let's say a package is lost, or it was a misprint, or there's an issue with the fabric, Printify allows you to submit an issue, which will allow you to either request a reprint or a refund. So what you'll do is you'll go to your Printify dashboard, select orders, and then find that specific order that has an issue. And then down here where it says submit issue, you'll select that and either choose request reprint or request refund depending on your preference. And then you'll choose the reprint reason. So was it the image quality, incorrect item, shipping issues, stained or damaged item, wrong color or size, wrong design? And then you'll enter a few details about the issue and what the problem is. And then you will also be required to add photos of the defective product. So you will need to reach out to your customer and have them send you some photos of the product, showcasing whatever the issue is. And then you'll add those here. And after doing so, you'll hit request. And then a team member of Printify will then get back to you and help you move forward in that process. If you requested a reprint, Printify will go ahead and submit that order again, and you'll see that show up on your order dashboard. If you requested a refund, they'll go ahead and refund you back to your Printify balance. So they make it super easy to submit an issue, and they're very good at working with you to ensure that your customer is happy. And this is extremely nice and comforting to know, because one of the hardest parts of doing print on demand is not having full control over production. So you don't really see the end result until your customer receives it. So with their support being so good, you're really able to make sure that your customer is satisfied with their order. Number 4, Printify pop-up store. So you can sell instantly with a Printify pop-up store, maximize your profits, and sell custom merch through your own unique store link for free. So this is super exciting, especially if you already have an audience, let's say on Instagram or TikTok, or you have your own blog. This is a great way to quickly set up a store, to send traffic to it, to purchase merchandise from you. The benefits of it is it's very easy to set up, there's no subscription fee, and it's very user-friendly and easy for beginners. So you can launch your store within minutes. You don't have any upfront costs, so you just open your store, create the custom products, and it's absolutely free to do. And then Printify will go and fulfill all of your orders for you when they come in. You can increase your profits, and Printify will handle everything from fulfilling the order as well as to the customer support. So unlike selling on a marketplace like Etsy, with a Printify pop-up store, you don't have to do any of that customer support, and it makes it really hands-off for you. If you're wanting to add a pop-up store, you will go to your Printify dashboard, select My Etsy Store, and then select Add a New Store. And then near the top of the page here, you'll see Printify Pop-Up Store. You can select Launch Pop-Up Store. You will then enter your store details. So you have to come up with the store name. I'll do Crazy Clothing Boutique. And then enter your country of tax residence. Select Next. And then you can select the theme of your pop-up store. You are able to change this at any time in store settings, and then select Launch Pop-Up Store. So it's super easy to get up and running. You will need to have some type of audience or build some type of audience to send traffic to your pop-up store. But other than that, there's very little that you have to do other than coming up with your new designs and creating your new products for your store. Number 5 is Printify's Design Editor. So if you are tight on money and you aren't wanting to pay for a design editor such as Canva, GoDaddy Studio, or whatever design program that it is, you do have the option to use Printify's design editor. You are more limited on what you have. You are able to create basic text graphics. They have a handful of elements to choose from, plus more. Once you have selected a product on Printify, it will take you to their design editor, and on the left-hand side, you can use their AI image generator, which allows you to enter a detailed description of the image you want to create. So there, your options are pretty endless. You can also create your own text-based designs here. So you can add text, and you have hundreds of different fonts to choose from, depending on what style it is that you're looking for. And you can make simple adjustments here. So you can select your font, you can center it, you can adjust the size of it, place it exactly where you want. You can change the color of the font, add emojis. I'll also show you some of their graphics. So you have a handful of different graphics to choose from, different text elements, some plant designs, different abstract shapes, some different pet graphics, patterns, chill vibes, retro vibes. So you do have the option here within Printify to create your own designs, and it's completely free to do so. And yes, I do highly recommend using a design program such as Canva or Creative Fabrica. I have links to all these different design programs down in the description if you want to check them out. But if you're just getting started and you're tight on cash, it's a great and easy way to start creating some designs and getting them up in your store. Number 5 is the bestseller tab. So if you go to your left-hand side on your Printify dashboard, you can select catalog, and then on the left-hand side here, you'll see bestsellers. This is a great way to gain inspiration on what products to sell or offer on whatever platform it is that you're selling on. So if you're not quite sure what products are doing well, these are the best sellers that are currently doing well on Printify. So you have the Gildan 18000, the Gildan 5000, the Bell & Canvas 3001, this garment dyed t-shirt by Comfort Colors, the Gildan 18500 hooded sweatshirt. So this is a great place you can check often, see what's selling well to get some new ideas for what products that you can possibly incorporate into your own store. Don't limit yourself to what you're selling in your store because the options are endless with print on demand and Printify. There are so many different products to choose from wall art to ornaments to phone cases, clothing, stickers, pillows, tote bags, and so much more. Number 7 is custom branding. You now have the option with Printify to add custom branding to your store. If you go to the left-hand side on the bottom here, you can select branding. You now have the option to do packing inserts, neck labels on your clothing, as well as gift messages. So this really allows your business to be more personalized and maybe add that little extra to your packages so that you stand out to your customers and hopefully encourage them to be repeating customers. It does cost extra, so you'll notice for your packing inserts, it costs 15 cents per insert. If you have Printify Premium, that does reduce the cost, which we'll talk about later on in this video. And for neck labels, the cost varies according to the product and print provider. And for gift messages, it's the same price as your packing inserts. It's 15 cents or 10 cents with Printify Premium. And all of these are completely customizable. You can really make them unique and stand out. But this makes it super nice now. For example, on Etsy, if a customer orders from you and they leave a message saying, hey, it's for their birthday, I want to leave them this note, can you insert this in this package? Beforehand, you weren't able to do that with Printify, but now you can add that message from your customer to whoever they are shipping it to. So like this example they share here, it's their birthday, they have happy birthday Mary, wishing you a year filled with joy and success. And these are very easy to set up, enable in your store. So if you want to set up package inserts, you'll go ahead and select set up package inserts. So something to mention here though is inserts are currently unavailable for express delivery orders, so keep that in mind. Your card dimensions will be a 6x4 and it's printed on 150 to 170 GSM paper with a 0.16 inch border all around. So you'll select start designing. And here's where you can customize it and have your packing insert to be cohesive with your brand. You can add different graphics, colors, text, whatever it is that you want to have on your packing insert. And really for 15 cents, it's not that much of an extra cost to include this in your packages. And something I recommend doing with these packing inserts is you can say, here's a 20% off coupon code or whatever it is that you want to offer for the next time you shop with our store. And it's just a great way to encourage your customer to come back to your store and hopefully become a repeat customer. Number 8 is embroidery. You now have the option to embroider on several different products on Printify, which is very exciting because embroidery has always done very well on Etsy. So if you're wanting to experiment with different products or different styles, now you have that option with Printify to start offering embroidered products in your store. So they do high quality custom embroidering, professional grade embroidery service for intricate logos and custom artwork. There's no minimum order quantity, so you can test designs, fulfill small orders, or stock up for bulk needs with no order minimums. They have a very easy to use online design tool built directly in Printify. You can use their intuitive product creator to digitize your design and finalize your embroidery. And you have a handful of different products to choose from for embroidery, from crew neck sweatshirts to classic dad caps, snapback trucker caps, kids t-shirts, flat bill snapbacks, youth sweatshirts, as well as these polo shirts. If you're wanting to experiment and try something different in your store, you can get creative and add some embroidered products to your shop. Number 9 is Printify Choice. So Printify Choice offers a hassle-free fulfillment option that streamlines the print provider's selection process, ensuring your orders are fulfilled with the best price, quality, and speed every single time. The result is you get to rest easy knowing your customer is getting a top quality product in the quickest time possible. So the whole idea of this is it allows you to get the best print provider, you get fixed pricing, superior quality, consistent availability, so you reduce the risk of having out of stock issues if you're manually choosing a print provider, optimize fulfillment. So with the Printify Choice routing algorithm, orders are fulfilled closer to the customer, resulting in faster delivery. So this makes it very handy in getting your order to your customer much quicker. Let's say you choose a print provider that's located in California, but your customer is from from the East Coast. If you select Printify Choice, Printify will now automatically choose a print provider that is the closest to your customer. And then their Printify quality promise is all your orders are backed by the Printify quality promise. If anything falls below standard, simply send us a picture and we'll ship a replacement to your customer at no cost to you. As I mentioned earlier, Printify offers great customer support for you and your customer. So there are specific products that are available with Printify Choice. It does consist of 30 of their best-selling products, from t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, totes, as well as baby garments. With Printify Choice, you can do front, back, sleeve, and neck labels, depending on whatever product that it is. So Printify Choice products are available at a fixed price, so they provide the best value among all the other options in their catalog, and you'll pay the listed price regardless of the fulfilling provider. Printify Choice is available in the US as well as internationally. If you enable Printify Choice and you have multiple products that are ordered, their system will attempt to group all ordered Printify Choice products together wherever possible, fulfilling them at one fulfillment location. So your customer will not be receiving products from different locations. But to mention, if grouping all items at one location isn't possible, they may have to split that order between multiple Printify Choice fulfillment locations, but shipping prices will always follow the first item plus next item rule, ensuring you are never charged more than expected. Will you see what print provider is fulfilling your order? The specific print provider details will not be disclosed, and it may vary for each order or product fulfilled with Printify Choice, so keep that in mind. Are Printify Choice products compatible with other Printify features? Yes, they are, such as packaging inserts, gift messages, express delivery, economy shipping, and Printify Connect. So Printify Choice is great in theory if you are open to the idea of having any print provider fulfill your order, but it does have the potential to speed up the order process to ensure your customer gets their order to them as fast as possible. Let me know down in the comment section if you're going to enable Printify Choice in your store or not. Number 10 is order routing. This is very similar to the same idea of Printify Choice. If you enable order routing in your store, this feature automatically routes eligible orders to the most suitable alternative print provider. It helps you get the best possible price, production speed, and quality while avoiding possible delays. So during a busy time of season like Halloween or Christmas, if there are specific products and variants or colors or sizes that are going out of stock, order routing isn't a bad option. Let's say you're using Monster Digital and they run out of stock of a medium white Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt. If you have order routing enabled in your store, it will automatically find the next print provider that has that in stock and that can get that out in a timely manner to your customer. It is a great idea in theory. My only concern with it is you could potentially have a print provider fulfill that order that may not be as great as your initial print provider that you chose. So that's something to keep in mind. So they'll send an exact match of your product from a similar print provider. If an exact match is unavailable, they'll send a product of similar quality, color, or material. This is another reason why I'm not super keen on order routing. If there's no substitution available, the order will be set to on hold and can be edited manually. If the cost exceeds the maximum additional cost, the order will be also placed on hold. Printify will route your order to a similar print provider within the country or region of your end customer. So if you want to avoid the headaches of dealing with out-of-stock issues, you may want to consider enabling order routing in your store. Me personally, we don't have it enabled because we're very careful with what print providers we're using to fulfill our orders, but it's entirely up to you what you would like to do. Number 11 is personalization. You now can easily create personalized products for your store, allowing your customers to add personal elements like text, custom names, custom dates, messages, or entirely customized designs. So as you know, offering personalized products can help boost customer engagement and sales by providing a more tailored experience. What you would want to do is come up with a product template. So here's an example. You have happy birthday, and then the personalized option would be where they plug in their name. So what you do is you create that template on Printify, and then anytime an order comes in, the only thing you'd have to do is swap out that name for your new customer's name. So you choose a product and a placeholder or sample design, enable personalization for the product in Printify. You can also do this for existing products on Printify. And then when a customer places an order, it will require manual approval in Printify. But with this new update, you no longer have to duplicate that product listing. It will automatically create it for you, so you just have to go in, review the product within the order to apply the personalized design, then approve the personalization, and then send the order to production. So yes, adding personalization does make it for you to have to do a little more work when an order comes in, but Printify makes it as simple and straightforward as possible, and it's a great way to increase sales in your store, especially if you're selling on the Etsy marketplace, because more often than not, people are coming to Etsy for personalized products. Personalization is available for all products with the exception of embroidery products, and the personalization feature is available for all sales channels except for Printify pop-up stores. You no longer need to duplicate the original product for each order, which is what you used to have to do on Printify. So when an order for a personalized product is placed, Printify automatically generates a version of the product specific to that order. This version contains the original placeholder design that you have, so your template, and then it allows you to modify it or apply a fully custom design. But there's no longer a need for duplicating or editing the original placeholder product, which is the exciting news and which speeds all of this up. If you are wanting to add personalized products to your store, you would go find whatever product is that you would want to offer. So we'll do t-shirts, and I'll do the Bella Canvas 3001. And then you'll come down here, you'll choose your print provider. I'll select Monster Digital. And then you would add your template or your placeholder. So for an example, I'll just do it directly here in Printify. Do Jackson Hole. And then here we'll do name, and then I'll change this last part to say reunion. And then you can add a graphic or however you want to build out your template. This is just an example, obviously. Throw in some mountains here. And this is just for you to get the idea. But what you would then do is anytime an order comes in, the only thing that you'd have to do is come in here to this template and you'd swap out name for your customer's name. And then you'd hit save product and you'd go through that process of building out your template. Hit save selection. Then go and fill out all your details, your title, your description. And if you follow my earlier step where you have a product template, that would speed up all this process so you wouldn't have to plug all this in again. But then down here, about halfway down the page, you'll see personalization, which is a new feature. So you reuse the same product for all personalized orders and modify the design directly in Printify without any additional steps for the buyer. So orders with personalized products must be approved manually. You would enable this here, and then you would include your personalization instruction for the buyer. So please add only the text you want printed on your product. Reach out to us directly for any additional requests. This is just an example that you can do, and you can edit this to however you'd like. And just make sure your instructions are very clear for your buyer so they understand what it is that they have to input to ensure they get the end product that they want. And then down here, you can also include a character limit. So if you want to set a limit for whatever the customer can input, you can set that there. And then you'd continue to fill out this listing and then publish it to your store. So once you have published that to your store, you'll go back to your catalog on Printify and it'll appear in your catalog like this. It'll have a little note here saying it's personalizable. And then when that customer places an order on your shop, Printify will recognize it as a personalized product and it won't automatically go into production. You will have to make the changes to that order, inputting their last name or whatever it is for your personalized product, and then you can submit that order. With personalization, if you already have existing products that you want to add personalization to so that Printify will recognize it when that order comes in, you are able to do that. So if you go to your products and then find whatever product it is that you want to make personalizable, you will select on the right hand side the three dots and then select set personalization. And now anytime an order comes in, Printify will recognize that as a personalized order and they'll put it on hold so that you can make whatever necessary adjustments you need to, and then you can submit that order. Printify has made it so much easier to include personalized products in your store, and I highly recommend experimenting with it because customers love being able to create a personalized product. Number 12 is early access. The early access catalog provides you with early access to Printify's newly added products, which are available for sale but come with some limitations. So the products won't have the preview mode available in the product creator, and they don't include any Printify created mockups. So this means you will need to create your own mockups. But the benefit to early access is it allows you to jump on new products that Printify offers and to get ahead of the game and to offer those before maybe another seller does. And really, the limitations that they have aren't enough to keep me from wanting to offer products from their early access catalog, but it is a great way to hopefully jump on trends early and be one of the first sellers to offer that product in your store. To access the early access products, you'll go over to your Printify dashboard and then select catalog. And then on the left-hand side, you'll select early access. And they have a large variety of new products that you can create designs for and add to your store. Next is mockups. You now have the ability to change the background color of your mockups on Printify, or you can upload your own mockups. If you want to change the background color of your mockup, you'll go to the editor and on the top right hand corner select preview and then scroll down here to mockup background and you can select add image and then go and grab that background color or that mockup that you would like. And now rather than just having a white background, you have this purple background. And obviously you'd want to do something better than this, but it does help the product to stand out and it's a cool new feature that Printify has offered. For mockups, I do recommend purchasing your own mockups off of Etsy. You can search whatever product it is that you're selling and they're very affordable and they help so much with making your listing stand out in search results as well as help with conversion. We do have our own mockup shop. If you'd like to check out our mockups, the link is down in the description. Next is product replacement. This is a great feature because it allows you to speed up the process of adding an existing design to a new product. So for example, if I created a design for a t-shirt and I then wanted to go and add this design to a sweatshirt, rather than starting completely over, I could go and find that product. And then on the right hand corner, I will select these three dots and then select replace. And here you have the option to either replace the existing print provider with a new print provider if you wanted to do that, or you can replace the product itself. So I'd select catalog and then go and find whatever product it is that I want. So I'll throw this on a Gildan 18,000 crewneck sweatshirt and then select that print provider. And depending on what product it is, if it initially was a t-shirt and you're going to a mug, you will need to make adjustments to that design placement. For sweatshirts, you won't have to make as many adjustments, but you will want to tweak it so that it fits perfectly in the print area. You can select everything and make whatever adjustments you want, and then save that product, and within just a few seconds you have another product that you can add to your store. Next is Printify Premium. When starting out on Printify, it is completely free to do so. You don't have to pay any type of subscription to use Printify, but if you want to save money in the long run, once you start having more sales, I highly recommend paying for Printify Premium. It's $29 a month if you pay monthly, or if you pay yearly, you can save 14% and only pay $24.99 a month, but you are billed annually. What Printify Premium gets you is 20% discount on all products. You can have 10 stores per account and unlimited product designs. If you're serious about print on demand and you're growing your shop, and if you're wanting to reduce costs on fulfillment, signing up for Printify Premium is the way to go. Because you watched this video, I think you'll like this one right here. I teach you the best way to list on Etsy with Printify. It's honestly a crash course on everything that you need to know, so click right here and watch this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.